What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. And today is another news edition podcast episode where we go over this week's relevant news, whether it's gaming, anime, just general entertainment, or any cool relevant facts slash news, whatever the hell you want to call it. But I'm hyped for this one, Owen, bro. We got some decent news. But if this is your first time here, guys, my name is Aray. I'm the co-host of Anime Plus, as well as my other co-host, Owen. Say what's up.
What's going on, boys? Damn, you're making me excited for this news. I mean, we are in a new year. Everything's relatively going pretty quick. You know, everything's. We've got I started solo leveling.
Hey,
That
let's
shit
go.
is sick, bro. That shit is sick. For all the people that haven't watched solo leveling, it's a new anime that just literally just came out. They're on their fourth episode now, and it was originally a webtoon. So this is a webtoon that turned into a manga and turned into an anime. It's not like the normal manga that turns into an anime. So definitely give this one a try because it's a breath of fresh air and it's something that caught me off guard. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's definitely a from the first three episodes, it's been top tier. So definitely give that one a try.
Valid, valid. All right, before we get into the episode and this week's exciting news, let's talk about our sponsor, DropClick. Owen, that's all you.
Got you. To give you guys a basic gist of it, we saw mouse pads, keycaps. A lot of them are matching. A lot of them, basically what it is it's designed to make you feel more at home in your setup, right? You got your setup for an extended period of time, whether that be gaming, whether that be studying, whether that be, chilling and watching anime. You're at your desk for a very long time. I don't know if that's just me, but um give it a personal touch. We have a ton of different styles, and use code Anime Plus if you're ever trying to purchase anything from DropClick. And one thing for all the gamers out there that play on a PS4 and PS5 controller, check out the trigger stops. They allow you to aim, shoot, and react quicker because they reduce trigger travel distance. And if you're trying to bring your gameplay to the next level without breaking the bank on like a scuff controller or an advanced controller, definitely go check out those trigger stops. And you could get paddles from basically there's a couple people. Sony sells their own paddles, and then there's other companies that also sell their paddles, and that's like an advanced controller for $60 instead of spending 200. But yeah, use code Anime Plus for 10% off for that.
All
Appreciate
right,
y'all.
mad loyal. But let's get into this first piece of news. So starting this one off, we got some My Hero news. So obviously the seventh season is coming out on May 4th, but this is actually some film slash movie news. So today, actually, we just got a trailer for the fourth movie, and this movie is coming out on August 2nd, and the title is You're Next. So if you remember the iconic scene where you see All Might talking on the mic, and he's basically saying like "You're next," which he makes it kind of seem like he's talking to, all the future heroes and whatnot, but he's actually directing it to Deku slash Midoriya. But yeah, I mean, I watched the trailer and the first 30 seconds was hype as hell. Like you see All Might going crazy, bro. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the trailer, I posted it on Instagram as well as in our Discord. Bro, it is insane, bro. So I'm definitely hyped for this one. I don't even like movies like that, but this one, bro, I felt the hype just watching the trailer, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's not connected to the story, I'm assuming, right?
I believe not. Typically, these ones aren't. I asked one of our boys, Isa, who's a big My Hero fan. He said he's here, but yeah, I'll have to find out and get back to you on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you know my stance on these on the anime that just turned their episodes into movies, it's just whack. But if All Might's you said All Might's fighting in here or not?
So he wasn't like his actual form, you know what I mean?
Okay. He wasn't All Might. He wasn't in All Might
Yeah,
form?
he was not. And he was still clapping people. It's crazy.
Oh, so this is a new All Might form, potentially?
I don't know, man. Go watch the trailer, bro. I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all.
Damn, yo, that shit got me hyped. I mean, I love All Might as a character. Dude's a menace, dude's a beast. And he's been MIA slash not MIA, but he's been out of the league per se. He's been retired, you know?
Hmm.
And I would love to see him come back and kick some ass because um who is Endeavor just not doing it for me. I don't know.
Hmm.
Endeavor is just not doing it for me. I need my boy back, bro. He was fucking shit up. And also, a lot of this is very off topic from not off topic, uh, not talking about the movie. All Might was that figure that kept the heroes as saviors, as like people to look up upon. And ever since he dipped, the reputation of the heroes just has not been the same. So I do want to see that aspect of it.
Yeah, so supposedly there's gonna be a person that resembles a former symbol of peace, which is obviously All Might. He's gonna suddenly appear, and this is gonna be right after that war. So this is the basic synopsis of this movie. Like, I don't want to go too much into detail because I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, you get the gist, man. So it has a lot to do with that symbol of peace that we were just talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't gotten My Hero content in a bit, and this is gonna be a nice refresher.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you guys are My Hero fans, um, watch out for this one. And actually this comes out in August, so you're gonna have to wait a pretty hefty amount, but it'll be all worth it at the end.
It won't be too bad. It's like you're watching the anime, which comes out on May 4th or something like that, and then boom, it's time for the movie. So it won't be terrible.
Facts. Yeah, that's the hype though. We're getting a new season and a movie in
Yeah.
1 year. Hype for sure.
All right, yeah, let's get into the next piece of news. This is actually a pretty crazy piece of news just because this is something that we haven't really seen. We've seen it from, I want to say we've seen it from like one or two other anime. And this anime recently popped off just this year. We had the manga having explosive sales after the anime first debuted. It was this anime first episode was on the top of the charts on my anime list for highest rated episode ever. And of course, we're talking about Oshi no Ko. So the manga is officially getting a live action film as well as a live action TV show on Amazon Prime globally. So this is huge, man. Like, you would never expect this from this type of genre of anime and just in general, but this one must have done some crazy, crazy numbers to be able to get its own show on Amazon Prime as well as a live action movie. Like, that's crazy.
Before we go any further,
Yeah.
what is image number 6 doing? Yo, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Yo, I'm dead, bro. Uh, um, damn, that's crazy, bro. Anime is really just like exploding in this what do you call it? How do I say this? Not in this just entertainment space, you
Yeah.
know? When we were kids, anime was something that was not even if you did speak about it, bro, you're getting roasted. Now we're getting to a point, bro, that if you're watching anime, you might be part of the cool kids club. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not gonna say that we're there yet, but it's definitely getting there. Only some people would be like, oh, I feel like a very small portion of people now be like, oh, anime is whack, anime is for nerds, this is that. I feel like since people in the NFL, people in the NBA, like all these huge public figures and just I'm putting quotations in my hands, but cool people are watching,
Mhm.
anime. It allows everybody else to kind of get into things, and I'm hyped for that. And this segues into live actions being full shows. They're not just doing live actions that are just a movie. Even for One Piece, they did the same thing for One Piece, where they're making a whole live action show of the anime, and I think that's a huge step forward. Obviously, it takes away from anime itself, but the thing is, this will cause more people to get into the anime if they've already watched the live action. And damn, yo, Shinoko is really breaking records out here since day one, since it came out. Um, on the as an anime, and we're getting the next live action now. Honestly, it looks sick. It looks like let me be real right here. It looks
Yeah.
like some shit I'm not gonna watch for a
Yeah. It's fair.
fact.
It's fair.
Right? For a fact, this should look like it looks like it's more geared towards females. I'm gonna be very very honest right here, right? Because out of the 6 people, we have 5 females, and the sixth guy kind of looks. I'm not gonna say whatever.
That's the main character. That's the main. I feel you. No, no, no. But it's a show. It's a show about idols, man. So you could tell this is not your typical battle show. Like it's not even close to that. You know what I mean? Which, which to me, I thought was impressive that it was able to like do these type of numbers where historically the type of anime that would be popping off are the battle shonen. You know what I mean? It kind of just shows how everything's changed. Not just in the entertainment industry, but also in the anime industry itself. So yeah, definitely impressive, man. And I can't wait to see what happens. Like it's this one story could pop off. I wonder what the next one is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, this just opens up gateways for like all the other types of anime that are gonna come out soon. And also, we have One Piece live action. We'll give y'all this one. All right, you guys take this one.
Yo, speaking of live action, let's get into the next story because I got another live action for you.
Oh shit.
All right, so we're talking about Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender. So the trailer just launched. Again, the anime is coming out, or sorry, not the anime, excuse me. The live action is coming out on February 22nd on Netflix, obviously. The trailer was pretty decent, honestly. It kind of exceeded my expectations. I don't know if you've seen it or not, Own, but yeah. I also I don't know if you're an Avatar fan like that, but I just thought it was pretty interesting because Netflix is really getting into this whole live action thing, especially with like anime slash cartoon slash even games. So yeah, I mean, this might be like a new type of genre that's really playing out. But yeah, it's interesting for sure.
I mean, bro, I watched it. My boy Aang fuck shit up when I was a kid. Okay, so like, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. Korra was I didn't fully finish, Korra. I don't think so. Legends of Korra.
Mhm.
But Aang, bro, my boy was a demon, bro, and I am ready to watch my boy Aang and Appa fuck shit up, bro. Appa was one of my favorite fucking characters, even though he was just a pet, he was
Yeah,
just a fucking basically the sled. he he was transportation, but dude, no, when do you have a flying bison, bro? That concept is so cool to me, like
yeah.
a flying bison and bro, I would always imagine riding an Appa, bro. Not gonna lie.
Yo,
He
real
feels
talk.
that comfy, right? Like that's how I feel like
Yeah.
Appa would be.
Yo, speaking of Appa, bro, if you guys have ever watched Kim's Convenience, the actual his name's not obviously not Appa, but the character they called Appa, I think that means father in Korean. He is also the same actor. So Mr. Kim, he's the same actor from Kim's Convenience. Inside of this, he's playing Uncle Iroh. And I can't wait to see him, bro, because he was funny as hell in Kim's Convenience. So I don't know how he's gonna play Iroh, but it's gonna be fun as hell.
Yeah, bro. I just can't wait to see how like this whole water bend, like all the bending happens, how they kind of like make the air bending
Yeah,
kind of realistic, but like obviously it's air bending, so it has to be a bit fake. But just like the same thing where I was worried about how they were going to do Luffy's, stretching ability.
yeah,
I'm just kind of worried about that. I haven't seen the trailer yet, so I can't say they've done a good job or not. But that's the one kind of concern I have. But it's a very small concern for the whole grand scheme of things. This is about to be hyped though, for
yeah.
sure.
I posted a trailer again in our Discord and on our Instagram. So on, you gotta check it out and let me know what you think. But yeah, let's get into the next story. It's another Netflix story. So this story in particular is another big W for the anime industry. Netflix is acquiring global streaming rights for Studio Ponac's The Imaginary anime film. So Studio Ponac, I didn't really know anything about them, but apparently this is like the successor to Studio Ghibli. So obviously Studio Ghibli is probably second or maybe even the biggest anime studio like film studio of all time. So this is like a small like I wouldn't really know if it's like a successor or like a spin-off, but it's definitely affiliated with it for sure. But I don't know too much about this film, but just the fact that Netflix is definitely going all in on anime and anime film is just it's a good step in the right direction. You know, we've been talking about this for like the past year or so. Like it just seems like Netflix, Hulu, all these big streaming services are just going more and more into anime. And this one in particular is a very unique story. I read the synopsis, but I don't know if it's going to be all of that. But I'm just interested because, they're picking up on Studio Ghibli's successor here. And, there could be some diamond in the rough over here. You feel me?
So when you say they're picking up the studio, right?
Yeah.
They're picking up every single anime that comes with that studio.
So I believe they're kind of like partnering with this studio to bring this specific film,
Oh,
and
okay.
obviously that will build like a relationship, and we'll see if more get kind of put onto here. Um, but as for right now, I've only seen the Imaginary anime film. It's called the Imaginary.
Damn, yo, this is looking sick, and Netflix is doing shit right. We've
Yeah.
seen what they're doing with One Piece. They're making a new One Piece. They made a live action. They're making a remake.
Uh-huh.
Like they're doing a really good job. Netflix is trying to become that demon. I'm not gonna lie. They're trying to become Crunchyroll. Like they're trying to become everything in one. And you never know. In the next 5 years, there might be a section of TV shows, movies, and then anime. I think they might have like a third section that they might do,
Yeah.
which
Maybe.
would be insane. And you never know. Maybe they might buy out that fashion to get Crunchy somehow acquire Crunchyroll or like
That would be OP, bro.
that would be insane, bro. They would monopolize entertainment as a whole,
Yeah.
and I would be on my pirate shit to be honest. If Because if that happened, I know Netflix would be taxing us, bro. If they
Yeah.
have the monopoly, then they could charge whatever the fuck they want,
Yeah.
and I don't trust Netflix with this shit, to be honest, because these guys are greedy bastards.
Facts.
And the shit is, whenever there's a greedy bastard corporation doing their greedy bastard shit, I gotta do my greedy bastard shit and bring my people. Join the Discord, and I got you. If you want to join the crew, if you want to join the crew,
Nah, nah. This is all alleged. This is all alleged.
as Legend says, bro, if you want to join the crew, you gotta join the Discord, bro. And I got you. Don't worry. No ads, nothing. No sea monsters, nothing. Trust.
I'm dead. All right, yo, let's get into the next one, bro. All right. So this one is actually crazy because again we were talking about live actions. So Tanabata no Kuni, it's a manga, is getting a live action series on Disney Plus. So again, bro, just these big streaming platforms are just getting more and more into the anime world. Again, this time is bringing live another live action into the world. I don't really know too much about this story, but apparently it's gonna be on Disney Plus's Star brand. It's coming out in July. So I'm assuming it's not really like meant for the West, like our I was gonna say our people, but it might be like more appealing to the Asia Pacific region, maybe even Europe, but I don't know. I just figured I'd throw this one in here because again, Disney live action, it's kind of crazy because now it's Netflix, Disney, it just keeps piling on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. It's like I think honestly, I don't have Disney Plus, and I don't know too many people that actually do have Disney Plus.
Mhm.
But I would say Netflix is probably the closest to getting to Crunchyroll level. Crunchyroll is the king. Crunchyroll is the king of anime, and you can't take that away from it because all it has is anime.
Yeah.
So I mean, I always wanted that central location of anime,
Mhm.
but from what we're seeing now, that's not a possibility. It's not happening. It's a war. It's a fight, bro. It's like it's like a huge war between all these corporations,
Yeah.
and they're trying to see who gets the biggest market share of anime possible. And even if they can steal some away from like Crunchyroll, that's a plus for them because Crunchyroll has been that dominant figure for a very long time. I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think Crunchyroll is going anywhere, to be honest. But these guys are gonna have to do something crazy if they ever want to compete
Yeah.
fully against Crunchyroll. But the thing is, for Netflix and Disney, it's fine because they're not anime specific only. So
Mhm.
this just brings more people in to watch anime per
Yeah.
se.
I ideally we would like to have at least or just two of these type of companies because this is just my opinion. Because too many is obviously you're gonna have to buy too many subscriptions, and too less is a monopoly. So having two, like a duopoly, in my opinion, would be kind of ideal because If you're not on your allegedly pirate shit, you're gonna probably most likely have both, and then they could kind of compete with each other. Lower prices, get better content and whatnot. But that's just my take on it. But yo, you want to get into the next story?
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna do a small little recap on the boy and the Heron. So remember we were talking about this earlier, how this movie just kept blowing past records and it kept going crazy. And on top of that, we were talking about how it actually got nominated for a lot of different awards and whatnot.
Yeah,
Apparently,
you watched this one, yeah?
yeah,
In the
yeah,
movie theater?
I watched it. Yep, in the theater. So apparently, this film has surpassed Pokemon the movie 2000 to become the third highest earning anime film in North America. So some huge news for this film.
Damn. So, oh, we're talking about earnings? Like,
Yeah, gross earnings. So it's like obviously not adjusted for inflation, but either way, it's still impressive.
yeah, no, it's definitely impressive. Pokemon is a universal thing, you know what I mean? The fact that it beat Pokemon is super impressive. I'm pretty sure I probably watched whatever that movie is. I don't even know what's it based on, that Pokemon movie.
I feel like this is like the OG one with. I mean, I don't know because Pokemon 2000. I mean, that would have to be obviously like.
With Mewtwo and all them?
Yeah, I think it would be the Mewtwo movie. It's got to be the Kanto region. It might even be the first Pokemon film. I don't know for sure. I'm just kind of guessing here.
Yeah, but just generally, we know that everybody watched Pokemon, and the fact that it can beat Pokemon is
Yeah.
insane. Obviously, this is 24 years later. That's one thing. Also, yeah, inflation. Also, more people are into anime slash, you know, this type of stuff.
Mhm.
The thing is, manga. I mean, Pokemon was something that people don't even consider Pokemon anime. Do you consider Pokemon anime?
I would just because my philosophy is if it gets you to say that you watched an anime, it's a fucking anime.
No, I like that. I like that. I like that. But I would say like even my cousin that doesn't watch anime at all, I don't
Mhm.
know. The dude's a hater of anime, but he's like Pokemon is not an anime, and he's watched Pokemon. I feel like so many people have watched Pokemon
Yeah.
that don't watch anime. That it makes it even harder for the boy and the Huron to actually pass it. And the fact that it did, super impressive. What do you want to say about the movie as a whole? Just like a rating that you want to give it.
It was definitely a good cinematical experience. Again, this is Studio Ghibli. Studio Ghibli's, bro, they're on top of the shit. They know exactly what they're doing here. And I feel like this being potentially Hayao Miyazaki, who's like the founder of Studio Ghibli's last film, that being that it obviously is going to be a little bit hype because fanboys are going to go watch it just because it might be his last film. You know what I mean? It's like part of history at that point. Overall, like Studio Ghibli films typically are kind of hard to understand, like the plot wise. But half the time I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I still enjoyed the movie. To a lot of people that are, I would say, casual or enjoy like a deep, intricate plot, they would probably not like it, but they would probably still say like the cinematic experience is there for sure. So that's kind of where I would leave it. But yeah, that's just my take on it.
Damn. I mean, as long as the cinematics are good and this many people watched it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People loved it. People loved it. People definitely love the story. People definitely love the plot too.
Mhm.
And was this the movie that wasn't marketed at all?
Yeah, this is the same one. Yep.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like you don't even put any effort or any effort slash any money into
Mhm.
marketing,
Yeah.
and this is what you come out with. You come out with with being number third in gross sales. That's crazy, bro. That means the profit margin. Yo, I'm going full business nerdy mode right now, but like those margins are insane. If there's no marketing to it, they just yeah, that's
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean, you would assume that maybe their production costs were higher, but still, typically advertisements and whatnot are a huge cost. So yeah, bro, the margins got to be crazy.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so speaking of Pokemon, the Pokemon Company releases a statement regarding possible IP infringement involving the new Palworld game. So
Yeah,
obviously, if you guys have been not living under a rock, you guys know exactly what Palworld is. It's that game that has 8 million people playing it. Copies sold in the last 6 days. I mean, bro. It's been going crazy. Everyone's playing it. It's like top 3 on Steam all time, and it's a lot of people say it's a Pokemon ripoff. But yeah, Pokemon's suing them officially now.
Damn, nah. That's I don't know about this. I don't know anything about this game. I haven't played this game.
Mhm.
I have seen this game, and the first thing that came to my mind is what the fuck is Electabuzz doing right there? But you know what I'm talking about, right? That yellow dude.
Yeah,
He looks like a Electabuzz.
he
Right?
does. Yeah.
Like, bro, there's so many characters. I was like, yo, what is this Pokemon shit that's going on? And I mean, I never played it yet. How much is the game worth? Like one copy?
Oh, you mean how much it costs to buy
Yeah,
it?
how much it costs like to buy it?
Loki, I have no idea, bro.
Let me see real quick. Palworld Steam, bro. I'm about to be on this.
No, I know a lot of the boys in our Discord are running it. Or a lot of people are.
Yeah, this game is actually insane. How much does it cost? It costs $30?
Yeah, it's a PC game. I know Xbox has it too. I seen something actually pretty interesting. I seen that the cost or the sales of Xbox Game Pass and even consoles are going up because everyone just wants to play this game if they don't have a PC.
So these guys made $240 million. Yo! In 8 days?
Yeah,
What the fuck is going on? Holy shit, bro. Yeah, what would you do with $240 million?
bro, I would just disappear, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yo, facts, bro.
That would look good, bro.
You see that Hawaiian island behind me? Bro, I'm out there. And you're never seeing me again. Straight up. Bro, holy shit. That's actually insane. But yeah, I mean, the first thing that came to my mind was definitely Pokemon. I'm like, yo, what? This is literally like an exact copy. I've been seeing memes, bro, and some of these characters look one to one. Like, I think there was like this Mewtwo type form looking
Yeah,
one, and it was just black and white, like black to white. It was like there was no difference whatsoever, and I think that's respectable. I think just that's respectable for Pokemon to go after them because okay, obviously they can't monopolize the whole like fake world of characters because that would be fucked. But like,
yeah,
if you're going one for one on these characters, that's fucked up. Because that Electabuzz looked like an Electabuzz.
yeah,
and, that, and that Mewtwo looked like a Mewtwo. So no, that's straight plagiarism.
yeah,
And you gotta understand these guys. And what I've heard was Palworld was made off like so, like a very small team, not heavily funded. Like
hmm,
they just did their shit, and like obviously, if they're not heavily funded and that's happening, there has to be a way that they're doing it. And if you're not blind, you can see that they just took that shit from Pokemon,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's type fucked. Like they made $240 million off this game. So
yeah.
for all the people that are against this, they made 240 million off of copying Pokemon.
I,
And that's obviously it's not a one-to-one copy in terms of the Pokemon game and Power Worlds is not like obviously they're two different games completely played differently. But the the intellectual property of Pokemon, it's such a creative thing and it takes so long to actually make, design and um like just think about the character that I think it's kind of fucked up. But then again, I don't know what Power World's about. So I don't know how in depth they copied, but they definitely like if someone straight copied like Ghost Trigger and fucking like we have a patent on it, so they can't. But like imagine they did, and they made like 400, 500,000. I would be pissed royally, you know.
yeah,
But I feel like this is the same kind of concept, and it is
yeah.
pretty fucked.
So let me before I talk I address what you just said, let me just retract something. Technically, Pokemon Company is not suing them. This is their full statement. I'll just quickly read it. So we have received many inquiries regarding another company's game released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in the game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on the IP rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future of the Pokemon Company. So basically, they're not suing yet, but I guess they're tending to investigate it. But yeah, regarding what you were saying earlier, if they were to basically copy the Pokemon one for one and just kind of change it a little bit, copy change, the whole meme where you copy your friend's homework and just change it a little bit. I
Yeah,
would
that's the meme I saw today. That's the meme I saw
Yeah, no,
today.
I don't mess with that. If like their concept is not Pokemon. Like they yeah, you capture stuff like you can in Pokemon, but they have a whole different, I guess you could say, like
The mechanics of the game are
yes,
completely
yes,
different.
yes.
I
Like
understand, yeah.
it's like
That's
Arc, yeah, yeah. So basically it's like Arc Survival, I think it's called. I don't know if you know that game, but yeah, long story short, it's a very different game. They just have these monsters that look very similar to Pokemon. This is the conversation that we had in the Discord actually. This is kind of a good thing for Pokemon because a lot of the games have been very stagnant and this kind of like pushes them to be different, innovate and change. And we talk about this all the time. Innovation is good. Competition is good for innovation. So yeah, in a way, this could be a blessing in disguise for Pokemon, so they can kind of up their game, take some notes, and yeah, just upgrade their game.
yeah. I mean, the fact of the matter is that Pokemon is Pokemon, and this is a whole different mechanic. Like the mechanics of the game are completely different. I think in that aspect, it's fine,
Yeah,
and they should keep they shouldn't be punished. And I think maybe they should just the Pokemon that look like the Pokemon maybe change those guys a bit. And other than that, because the thing is, right? Realistically, if you think about it, if you make a beast that looks like that, it's always gonna resemble Pokemon because Pokemon is the first thing that we've ever seen. You
hmm
know what I mean? Of like animals with superpowers. That's
yeah,
like the first time we've ever seen it. So like any fake version,
mhm,
the first thing that's gonna pop into your head is Pokemon
yeah.
because that's the only thing you've seen of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so even like Digimon, like they made their stuff completely different than Pokemon. You know what I mean?
True, true,
Where
true.
it's acceptable. You know what I mean? Like you can't really go one for one. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a couple of Pokemon slash Digimon that are similar, but this is just way too similar in my opinion.
I'm just saying that because firstly, like haven't played the game, so I don't want to take credit away from something that I haven't fully played with myself.
Yeah.
Um, and I know how social media can portray things where it's like maybe there's like 5 to 10 Pokemon that look very similar, but every other creature is completely different. So I don't want to take that aspect of not knowing what I'm saying and just speaking out of my ass. But
Yeah.
if it is like a very similar copy, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. That's fair, but yeah, let us know what you guys think about this whole situation with Palworld and Pokemon. Let us know in our Discord. Again, link will be in the description because we've been having a pretty fun conversation regarding this Palworld and Pokemon in our Discord. And yeah, I like to hear some more opinions on this because obviously this might lead to something potentially huge for either the Pokemon company or even the Palworld game. So I guess we'll just have to see. Like, imagine they take this off because of IP infringement, or they have to change around everything. I don't know, man. A lot can happen, but at the end of the day, my opinion is competition leads to innovation. So hopefully it can be a win-win situation for both these companies. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, bro, still 240 million. That's all I'm gonna have to say, bro. In
Mhm.
8 fucking days, 240 billion? Holy shit.
For real.
I'm just astonished, man. That's insane. Literally, that is insane. But yeah, um, I think that clips it for today, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Anime Plus. Again, make sure you guys join the Discord. Have that fun conversation with us. We'll definitely talk about it. That's literally, man, I reply to every single message that I can. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of cool members in the chat that are very knowledgeable about all these cool little things. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. We'll catch you guys in the next episode of Anime Plus. Peace.
Peace.